BoxingShow.tv fans, welcome back to another show, and this one is a special one. Costa, how you doing?
It's going to be a good one. I'm great, Alonzo. How are you?
I'm great, and you know why I'm great? Because this show is our 10th show, and I'm so proud that we've come that far, bringing you the best that we love, boxing, obviously. Costa, give me some of your input on this 10th show.
Wow, I can't believe it. It's already been 10 shows. You know, it's a big step. When we started this, we knew we were going to take it far, and I'm just expecting the best.
And we're going to continue, fans. Don't worry, we have a lot to bring you this coming year. And Costa, give me the big fight this weekend. We've been waiting for it. The hype is great. I can't wait. Manny Pacquaio and Miguel Cotto.
It's going to be huge. It's the fight we've been waiting for. It's going to be the fight of the year, definitely. You know, there's no way this is going to be a bad fight. This is going to be an exciting fight.
It's impossible.
It's hard to predict. It's two men at the top of their game. There's no washed-up fighters here. There's no
trained fighters.
Yeah, there's no past their prime fighters. This is going to be the fight of fights. You know what?
Well, I've been following this on HBO with all the episodes 24/7. It's incredible, the focus in both camps. I know Manny got a little bit distracted the first weeks because of the typhoon that happened in the Philippines, but apparently everything is back on track for many, many weeks now. And Manny is focused, he's quick, he's
a professional. He's a professional. Once he gets in the ring, he's in the ring. Nothing, you know, his mind is set on one thing, you know. And yeah.
And Miguel Cotto, what can you say about the guy? I think his composure is great. He's so dedicated. That's what I love about Miguel. He truly believes that he's going to win the fight, of course, like they should. But he has a certain demeanor about him, very calm. He really and truly trained extremely hard for this fight, and I think there might be a surprise. A lot of people are banking on Manny right away. I don't know. I'm getting some doubts here.
That's one thing I wanted to talk about. You know, I find in the last few years, many people inside the boxing world and even casual fans have written off Miguel Cotto because of the knockout loss to Margarito. And first of all, if you look at that fight, he was boxing very well in that fight, and we don't know if the hands were wrapped. Right there, that's controversy.
There's an asterisk behind that
on
fight.
top of that, a lot of people say he didn't look that great against Joshua Clottey. No one looks good against Joshua Clottey. He's a top contender. Yeah, it's not like he looked bad against a nobody. So you know what? You can't put Miguel Cotto's, his accomplishments speak for themselves.
You're right. You're absolutely right, Costa. I mean, the fight with Joshua is for me the top 3 best welterweight easily. He had a very tough fight, but he stayed calm. He boxed. He had the cut.
And he had to cut the whole fight. Some fighters would not be able to handle the cut.
Yeah, absolutely right. Even though I thought Joshua Clottey still won that fight by maybe 1 round, or it could have been a draw. Miguel Cotto fought extremely well, and we won't know, like Costa, you said, about the Margarito fight. If Nazim would have been maybe in the corner of Miguel Cotto, maybe things would have changed, and he would have found, you know, that hardener, that plastic hardener that was, you know, that made maybe. We're not saying for sure, but a lot of people assume that he did have those.
Speculation is there, but like we said, it's boxing. You can't say what if. We have to look to the future, and now it's time for us to step up and make our predictions.
Well, I just, before I make my predictions, I don't want to make my predictions yet because I know that I want to see the weigh-in, and we're going to check out the weigh-in. I'm going to tell you how focused. Of course, every time, you know, I went against Manny on the last fight with Oscar de la Hoya, and, you know, he beat him. So I don't know. It's hard to go against Manny, but at the same token, I have this gut feeling Cotto might actually pull it off, and he's a hell of a fighter, and he's very focused for this fight.
I agree. I also said I would never go against Manny Pacquiao again after what he did to Haddon and Oscar de la Hoya, which was a big surprise, the way he did it, how fast he knocked out Haddon and how well he looked against de la Hoya. But you know what? Miguel Cotto, I think, is too big and too strong, and even though Manny has the speed and he's riding that high wave, I'm going to go for Miguel Cotto.
It's funny, man, that you're saying this. I get the goosebumps when I think about it because this gut feeling tells me something. As much as I want to see the Manny Pacquiao and everybody else wants to see Manny Pacquiao against Floyd Mayweather, probably the biggest fight, I don't know if it's going to happen. I have a feeling Miguel could have pulled this off. I don't want to put myself on a limb here. I'm so split here just because of that hunch that I have. But if I had to be against the wall, I'm gonna I'm not going to make any decisions on this one.
All right.
I want to make my decision. You know what? At the end of the show, I'm going to make my prediction.
Stay tuned to see Alonzo's prediction.